Alright guys, welcome to the second episode for Phantom Rogue Tanking. I decided to be level 19 to start the dungeon. I put 3 points into Lightning Reflexes, giving a 3% extra dodge chance, then 2 points into Improved Sinister Strike, reducing this total energy cost by 5. And I finished with 5 points into Precision to increase my hit chance by 5%. As I leveled, I started putting points into Deflection to increase my parry chance. But after completing Deadmines, I think it might actually be better to start putting points into Malice to increase your critical strike chance. Keeping aggro was a little bit of an issue, but the amount of damage I took was not really much of a concern. Now, taking a look at my gear, I mainly had some items from leatherworking, and for the most part just used whatever I found while leveling and questing. I even have some white items still. So taking a look at her damage mitigation, we have 21% reduction from armor and just about 26% avoidance. Now, if you want to tank as a rogue, I would suggest having greens near your level that are of the monkey, giving stamina and agility. Diving into threat for single target mobs, it didn't really pose much of an issue to hold aggro. Sinister strikes with either slice and dice or viscerates. For 2 or more mobs, I had the group focus a kill target. I would usually attack that first target with 1 or 2 Sinister Strikes, following up with a combo move, then shift to the additional mobs. I would highly suggest to put some effort into getting good weapons. Having that little bit of edge on your gear is going to matter a ton for making aggro. Now for the first boss, I put a kill target on one of the adds and sapped the other. I focused holding aggro on the boss while the group killed the ad. If you can't crowd control the second mob after the sap wears off, you could just pick it up. By the time the group attacks the boss, you will have secured that threat. And the only thing you have to watch out for is when the boss does his stun. You can't dodge or parry when on the ground. Now after killing this boss and Sneed, don't forget the patrol spawn. Quick little tip for your tank, both the Invokers and Defy Squall Shapers have a cold shield, reducing your attack speed. I would suggest to put threat on all other targets first and then focus down the caster. Again, I entered this dungeon at level 19. I would suggest actually being level 20 so you can get poisons to give you that slight edge. You should have an instant poison on for aggro and crippling poison for better mob control. I really found it annoying to pull at this level. You do not get distracted until level 22, and I have not yet switched to daggers for a nice ambush. Although you can see the rogue holds aggro fine, but when it comes to those pesky shadow priests, you really gotta fight for that threat. Taking down Sneed in his shredder. He is mechanical, so don't bother using Garrote. Now when the shredder does go down, you exit battle briefly. You should be able to stealth, so then you can use ambush if you have daggers, or Garrote. Last thing, Sneed can disarm you, and that will wreck your threat. We enter the Goblin Foundry. The craftsmen will do a 20-second slow, and the engineers can summon a golem. Now to wrestle with Gilnib. Open up on the ad if you can stay unseen. Hold aggro as long as you can. Crippling poison would slow him down once you lost threat. Then just focus your effort on the boss. When the door is blown into where the Juggernaut sits, 3 pirates will start charging you. Put up a kill target and do your best to grab aggro, switching between targets. Dealing with Mr. Smite. Stealth over to the ramp, sap the closest enemy, and have your group focus the other. You tank Smite, while the group should be able to kill the first mob by the time sap wears off. In Smite's first phase, whenever the shield pops above his head, he has an additional 75% chance to parry. And try to keep your evasion for his second or third phase, since he can do more damage. On to sinking Captain Greenskin. It is best to sap the Squall Shaper, the purple-shirted pirate, and have the other pirate be the kill target. You won't have to worry about building threat while also having your attack slowed by frost armor. Greenskin should be the second kill target, and you should have no problem picking up the sap target once it wears off. Now, obviously, I'm not doing any of this in the video, but listen to my words, not my actions. Let's bring the leader of the Defias to justice. I tried to get aggro on all three by throwing a bomb into his room, but it seems as if the ads are just tucked too far away to be hit by it. The DPS should not attack until one of the ads shows up. You need to grab aggro on Van Cleef and the other ad that the group is not attacking. This is where I would say being an engineer as a Phantom Rogue is important. The pull does not go as expected, and I throw down a target dummy, allowing me to secure the threat. At 50% health, 2 additional ads are summoned. You should have evasion active by that point, so that when the enemies spawn, you should not have to worry about your healer pulling aggro. Gain threat on the ads and take down the boss. From there, you got it in the bag. Last, we fire the cook. This fight can get hectic with cookie patrolling. Grab threat on all the mobs that are not the kill target. Again, target dummies are great for a quick group taunt if unwanted ads come. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We are still looking for anyone who is interested in joining us for these groups. Look in the description below and check out our other tank videos. Big thanks to my friends Justin, Saratin, and my brother Alex. These last few videos have been annoying to record being sick.
I guess I got bronchitis. It ain't nobody got time for that.